the land given to the tribe of Judah. The allotment for the clans of the tribe of Judah reached southward to the border of Edom, as far south as the wilderness of Zin. The southern boundary began at the south bay of the Dead Sea, ran south of Scorpion Pass into the wilderness of Zin, and then went south of Kadesh Barnea to Hezron. Then it went up to Adar, where it turned toward Karka. From there it passed to Asmon until it finally reached the brook of Egypt, which it followed to the Mediterranean Sea. It was their southern boundary. The eastern boundary extended along the Dead Sea to the mouth of the Jordan River. The northern boundary began at the bay where the Jordan River empties into the Dead Sea, went up from there to Beth Hogla, then proceeded north of Beth Araba to the stone of Boan. Boan was Reuben's son. From that point it went through the valley of Achor to Debi, turning north toward Gilgal, which is across from the slopes of Adumim on the south side of the valley. From there the boundary extended to the springs at Shemesh and on to En-Rogel. The boundary then passed through the valley of Ben Hinnom, along the southern slopes of the Jebusites, where the city of Jerusalem is located. Then it went west to the top of the mountain above the valley of Hinnom, and on up to the northern end of the valley of Rephaim. From there the boundary extended from the top of the mountain to the spring at the waters of Nephtoah, and from there to the towns on Mount Ephron. Then it turned toward Baal, that is, Kiriath Jearim. The boundary circled west of Baal to Mount Seir, passed along to the town of Kesalon on the northern slope of Mount Jearim, and went down to Beth Shemesh and on to Timnah. The boundary then proceeded to the slope of the hill north of Ekron, where it turned toward Shikaron and Mount Baalah. It passed Jabneel and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. The western boundary was the shoreline of the Mediterranean Sea. These are the boundaries for the clans of the tribe of Judah. The land given to Caleb. The Lord commanded Joshua to assign some of Judah's territory to Caleb son of Jephunneh. So Caleb was given the town of Kiriath-Arba, that is, Hebron, which has been named after Anak's ancestor. Caleb drove out the three groups of Anakites, the descendants of Shishai, Iman, and Talmai, the sons of Anak. From there he went to fight against the people living in the town of Debir, formerly called Kiriath-Sepher. Caleb said, I will give my daughter Aksah in marriage to the one who attacks and captures Kiriath-Sepher. Othniel, the son of Caleb's brother Kenaz, was the one who conquered it. So Aksah became Othniel's wife. When Aksah married Othniel, she urged him to ask her father for a field. As she got down off her donkey, Caleb asked her, What's the matter? She said, Give me another gift. You have already given me land in the Negev. Now please give me springs of water, too. So Caleb gave her the upper and lower springs. The towns allotted to Judah. It was the homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Judah. The towns of Judah situated along the borders of Edom in the extreme south were Kabzeel, Adar, Jagur, Kinnah, Dimona, Adada, Kedesh, Hazor, Earthnan, Zip, Telem, Belath, Hazor Hadattah, Kiriath Hezron, that is, Hazor, Amam, Shema, Melada, Hazagiddah, Hashman, Beth Pelet, Hazashurel, Beersheba, Bizotia, Baalah, Yaim, Zim, Eltolad, Kazil, Herma, Ziklag, Madmana, Sanzana, Lebaoth, Shilhim, Ain, and Rimmon, 29 towns with their surrounding villages. The following towns situated in the western foothills were also given to Judah: Eshel, Zerah, Ashna, Zanoah, Aganim, Tapua, Enaim, Jarmuth, Adulaim, Sok, Azekah, Sha'araim, Adataim, Jdira, and Shderataim, 14 towns with their surrounding villages. Also included were Zenon, Hadashah, Migdal-Gad, Dilian, Mizpeh, Joktiel, Lachush, Bskath, Eglon, Kabon, Lamam, Kidlish, Jteroth, Bethdagon, Naamah, and Makeda, 16 towns with their surrounding villages. Besides these, there were Libnah, Ether, Ashan, Yiftah, Ashna, Nuzib, Kala, Achib, and Mereshah, 9 towns with their surrounding villages. The territory of the tribe of Judah also included Ekron and its surrounding settlements and villages. From Ekron the boundary extended west and included the towns near Ashdod with their surrounding villages. It also included Ashdod with its surrounding settlements and villages, and Gaza with its settlements and villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Judah also received the following towns in the hill country: Shamir, Jetur, Sok, Dana, Kiriath-Sana, that is, Debi, Anab, Eshtim, Anim, Goshen, Halon, and Gil, 11 towns with their surrounding villages. Also included were the towns of Arab, Duma, Eshan, Janim, Beth Tapua, Afekah, Humta, Kiriathaim, that is, Hebron, and Zia, 9 towns with their surrounding villages. Besides these, there were Man, Carmel, Zip, Juttah, Jezreel, Jodim, Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 towns with their surrounding villages. In addition, there were Halhul, Bethzur, Chdor, Maaroth, Bethanath, and Elkin, 6 towns with their surrounding villages. There were also Kiriath-Baal, that is, Kiriath-Jearim and Rabbah, 2 towns with their surrounding villages. In the wilderness there were the towns of Beth-araba, Middin, Sekakah, Nibshan, the city of Salt, and En-gedi, 6 towns with their surrounding villages. But the tribe of Judah could not drive out the Jebusites, who lived in the city of Jerusalem, so the Jebusites live there among the people of Judah to this day.